Day 17. Uh, Basically, I kind of switched gears today. I've had um, really the last 5 days have been pretty big, so I've averaged 46 miles the last 5 days, albeit slow. So my legs did feel dead this morning, and I usually follow that Hanson program, and that's the whole basis for it is you get dead legs and then you do your quality runs um, on dead legs for 10 miles or so, and when you're on fresh legs that's supposed to take you the 26 miles, make the difference. And so I thought it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of see where I'm at, and just instead of I went all the way from potentially taking a day off, uh, but I kind of felt like I didn't need another long slow run, especially if I was still thinking about doing a longer run potentially with the group this weekend. This would kind of give me a basis as to where I am. And my body's used to kind of getting into that type of Hanson mode. And so my rule of thumb is usually don't change too much. And the change that I'm dealing with right now is my injury. So I really am trying not to change too much in what I'm doing, just get back into that rhythm. And so I decided, hey, I'm going to just go for a short, 4 or 5 miles and just see if I can't pick up the pace a little bit. And so, I started out 8:40, then I got it down to 8, then I got it down to 7, 45, and then I was wanting to back off at that point. I think the next one was 8 something. And um, so I'm, based on where we're at with, 15 weeks to go, I'm good enough. I can get back in the swing of things, and I'm not feeling anything hamstring wise. I don't think it was your normal hamstring pull. It was more like somebody took a baseball bat and hit it type of injury, which runners aren't. It's a little different than what we think about with hamstrings. And so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about picking up the pace. And so that's good. So really, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm never where I want to be, goals or anything like that. So, but I'm good enough. And if I stay the pace, I'm going to have a solid 8 weeks, 9 weeks of some pretty good training. I'm going to be back. The other thing is my cadence. I was kind of curious. I think I was off with the cadence. I said, hey, my average cadence was down to 167. And I kind of spot checked one or two of my slower runs back in 2019. And they were still up at I thought they were still up at 180, but I did find some that were, below 170. So I was kind of curious if I could pick up my cadence today with that little faster 4 miles, and it went up to 174. So I was kind of hoping or thinking it might be back to 180. So I think my legs are just still a little weak and just need a little more time. And if I can continue to get 50 to 70 miles in the next few weeks, and start working in that faster miles, I'll be good. And so hopefully next week, so I got down to 740 has been my fastest mile since the injury. I wanted to kind of be able to get below 7 before I run with the group, because I just don't think, I can stay with them. And so that won't happen this weekend. I'll probably have to do my own thing. And, but I still think I can get my 16 miles in and stay on pace. Go Wildcats.